Everybody, today I'm going to talk about the large ice sheets and how they're melting. Obviously, this is really significant for us. For one thing, it will affect global sea level, and the other reason is you're learning in this module. It is already impacting albedo of the Earth's climate. So these diagrams here show the rate of melting of ice sheets. Greenland on the top left, and Antarctica on the top right. And you can see that in some places, there is adding of mass. So in the middle of the ice sheet, there's actually a slight addition of mass over time. But at the edges, the ice sheets are rapidly melting. And you can see that in Greenland here and in Antarctica. And I'm going to come back to Antarctica in a little bit. But these are the places that scientists are really studying, because the edges of the ice sheets are so sensitive to Earth's climate. And this is where we're losing a lot of mass. And so the diagram here shows the rate of change of ice mass over time with Greenland and Antarctica. And you can see slower and increasing. You don't need to read which is which or the numbers here, but you can see how it's increasing over time, the rate of addition of ice mass. And then you can see in this diagram here how the edges of the ice sheets are melting here, and you can see these carving events here, giant carving events. This is actually in Greenland, where large pieces of ice from these edge glaciers are shed into the oceans. Okay, now the scientists are really concerned about a few places right now, and one of these places is called the Thwaites Glacier, and you can see that the diagram here. This is the Thwaites Glacier here, and these projections of Antarctica are so complicated. I think it's over this, in this area here. Not absolutely certain, because these projections are so different. But the Thwaites Glacier is an area where ice is melting really rapidly. Satellite images show it, ground observations show it. And one of the main reason why the Thwaites Glacier is melting so rapidly is warm water is getting underneath. So the sheet is melting from the bottom, and you can see here, this is the ice sheet, and when it extends over water, it's called the ice shelf. Okay, so the ice sheet is on land, the ice shelf is over water. And actually, I should say, get this right. This is the ice sheet here when it's extending over the water. So over here, it's the shelf. So this is all the ice shelf, and the shelf acts as kind of like a buttress. It's holding back the sheet, the ice sheet. So it's like a ram that you put in front of something, or a block that you put in something to hold it back. And so this ice shelf here is holding the ice sheet back from moving out towards the ocean. But you can see here that the ice shelf is melting from below, and so it's rapidly eroding. And so what could happen is this whole thing could go. This is the calamity that people are worried about. And that melting of this area here would lead to a sea level rise of about 0.6 of a meter. That's this Thwaites Glacier, which is really significant. 60 centimeters, and it could happen in a real hurry. And then what would happen is, if you lose this buttress, then the flow of ice from the ice sheet will increase. And so that's a really serious phenomenon, and the measurements are showing that it's happening very rapidly. Scientists are working on it intensively. Because this is kind of the, I hate to say it, but the tip of the iceberg, because these are the events that are going to lead to the decimation of the Antarctic ice sheet and the Greenland ice sheet, overcoming centuries and millennia. Remember, this is not happening right away. It's going to happen over time, and it will lead to massive sea level rise, as well as change of the Earth's climate because of the albedo that you're learning about in this module.